Okay, getting the airplane ready at Wilmington, Delaware in my hangar. We're going to be flying over to Atlantic City to perform two ILS 3-1 approaches to a low approach, testing both radios simultaneously as well as the autopilot and any other systems as well, because everything's been touched. Radio work extensively before the annual and then the annual. Not only that, this system has to be checked because I haven't flown this airplane in 6 weeks, I think. It's been pretty busy. I've been away, annual, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to test everything out today and see how it goes.
1, 2, 1. As you can see, I'm back to a UTC Mismatch every startup. That's what I changed the radio out for. And I'm back to that now. It thinks the local time is 5 a.m. There's a 4-hour difference. So I'm going to clear that. I'm going to go to software status. I got plenty of satellite signals. So everything looks normal there. I go to setup. Go to time. I can't change local time. So there's nothing I can do about that to fix it from here that I know of. Other than start. PM, it's accurate. UTC went away.
I submitted a ticket to Avidyne on the UTC Mismatch, and they've been pretty good about getting back to me. Since it's been over a year that I've owned this radio, and I love it, but there are some design weaknesses. At any rate, I'm going to find out if they've learned anything or if there's any configuration that I need to set that might improve the situation. When a push comes to shove, if I got to reboot the radio once a day, the first flight of the day, I'll do that.
Wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 14, 3 Delta Fox.
November 3 Delta Fox, try to fly runway heading, runway 14 clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 14 clear for takeoff, 3 Delta Fox, thank you. Fuel pumps on, all the lights are up. RPMs are up, power's up, fuel flow's good. Airspeed's alive, cross-checked. $80. He wants to fly. Ground effect. Running out of runway, 105, gear up. We'll do the procedure.
So I won't bore you with the details of flying out of Wilmington. I basically climbed out straight ahead. They had given me a clearance that they ignored, and they just gave me direct to Atlantic City, which I expected. Up to 3,000 feet, I've flown away, I'm stable. I've briefed myself on the approach, and now we're going to pick this up again when I'm being vectored, even though he hasn't said there's vectors for the approach. He's vectoring me on a right downwind, basically, for the ILS 3-1 back into Atlantic City. I've told him I'm going to do one low approach and then come back and do the full approach again. And we'll see how it goes.
The low cloud layer.
Our full 5 X-ray, what's your destination, type, aircraft, and altitude climb to?
Just did the approach brief. We're on vectors to the right side. Do this to a missed approach. Climb straight ahead to 500, climbing right turn, 2000. Heading 130.
Three Delta Foxtrot, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, Cessna 185 at 2,500 VFR.
3 Delta Fox is looking at 3 Delta Fox.
Our 5 uniform Sierra, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, at a PA30 at 3,000.
185 uniform Sierra, we're searching, thank you.
Got to be barely VFR.
Okay, so now I'm approaching Atlantic City. I'm at 3,000 feet. I want to do the approach. I've got both number 1 and number 2 radios set up. So my intent is, and I normally get busy, but the video will help me capture that. My intent is to make sure that the ILS head for the number 2 radio tracks that appropriately. And I also have a nice distance readout on that GNC 215 and a bearing that comes out on that as well. So it's a lot of good intel on that. So I'll use the video to zoom in and check that out because I suspect I'm going to get too busy with traffic to deal with this. So he's bringing me in on a right downwind vectors for the ILS-1. He hasn't said that. So I'm assuming he's going to give me vectors, and I'm going to set the radios up accordingly, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm going to assume that he's giving me vectors. The final. So I'm going to do the ILS-31 vectors.
Good afternoon, Atlantic City. Approach Skylane, November 8215 Alpha, 5000, direct Atlantic City.
Skylane 821 Foxtrot Alpha, Atlantic City approach. Good afternoon, Atlantic City, altimeter 3014.
014, thank you. And we have the weather there, India.
Thank you.
So if I do this, I should see 1091, and I do. The Aspen is on GPS still, continues to be. It should automatically switch over and then automatically switch back. Oh. 308.
Full flight 1003, descend and maintain 4000, turn right heading 090, vector sequencing.
And let's see.
And I think you said 090 down to 4,000 feet, full flight 1003.
Affirmative.
Straight ahead, 500.
5 Uniform Sierra has Ocean City in sight.
2,000. Heading
5 Uniform Sierra, roger.
That's out to Smiths.
3 Delta Foxtrot, turn right heading 160.
Right heading 160, 3 Delta Fox.
I know you noticed I was briefing from the IFD and I have my iPad turned off. Really wasn't turned off. I just was trying to adjust the brightness in turbulence. Knocked my finger all the way down, took it down to minimums, and I couldn't see anything to get the lights turned back on.
Flying the autopilot in heading mode. Seems to be working okay. Oh, I need to slow it down because he's bringing me on a base leg here.
Jet 891, any chance a little bit lower with this weather building up?
November 3 Delta Foxtrot, 5 miles from Frisky, turn right heading 280, maintain outer above 2000, so establish clear to ILS runway 31 approach.
Right 280, outer above 2000, clear for the ILS 31 to the low approach, 3 Delta Fox. Okay, I'm switching to this. Still holding 280. No, it's not. I'll hold it there. 280. 2.7 for 2.
Here's 1 Juliet Mike, contact McGuire, approach 126.47. Good day.
6 for 2.
2647, 1 Juliet Mike, thanks.
I have to get this established within 2 miles. $14 inches of manifold pressure. Fuel pumps on. Right to the mains, pressure's good. Indication's good. Left to the mains, pressure's good. Indication's good. Brake pump off.
November 3 Delta Foxtrot, contact tower 120.3.
120.3 for 3 Delta Fox, thanks. Okay, I'm back to GPS and back to the localizer. I'm still in GPS on the
Atlantic City, November 821 Fox Alpha. You want me to stay at 5,000?
have this
821 Foxtrot Alpha, descend and maintain 4,000 for now, and towers are switching the runways on us, so you can expect the visual approach runway 22.
Okay, we'll go to 4. Let's expect 22. Thanks.
November 02 Sierra, via for altitude direction.
Atlantic City Tower, Joint Comanche 833 Delta Fox, inbound ILS 31, low approach.
Joint Comanche 833 Delta Foxtrot, Atlantic City Tower, wind 24012, gust 18, runway 31, clear for the option. On the go, fly runway heading, maintain 2000.
On the go, runway heading 2000, clear for the option, 3 Delta Fox. Did switch to VLOC. So I'll fly vertically myself. Fuel pumps are on. I'm on the mains. Gears down. Gas, gas, undercarriage, undercarriage.
For flight 1003, turn left onto runway 22, and then left on Bravo, hold short of Alpha.
I'm going to switch to localizer because that's where it should be, even though I don't have a glide slope.
For flight 1003, you can just stay with me for your taxi instructions. I'm just waiting for a pivot stroll to pass, turn right on Alpha before you can go. Pivot stroll 2, Lima, pop of that Honda Jet exiting runway 22 now will be given way to you.
On glide slope, on localizer.
Approaching minimum.
There's 270. Ram, climb, clean, cool. 25 squared. Still on VLOC. Ready to head to 500. We're going to go runway heading. Back to GPS, it's working. But I can't follow the GPS because it will take me to the mist.
Number 33 Delta Foxtrot, contact departure.
Over to departure, 3 Delta Fox.
I'll cut out a lot of video of the second ILS approach. It was basically the same as the first. Everything worked, no major issues, traffic and weather over Atlantic City. Headed back towards 3 November, got away from the weather, a couple building cells. But we did have a close in with traffic. I won't call it a close call because the calls were excellent from ATC and the technology pointed us right to each other. So we saw each other coming and passed within 400, 500 feet of each other. He was close in there. I got to see what he looked like up close.
Contact standby for squawk.
Traffic 10 o'clock.
3 uniform traffic is 2 o'clock, less than a mile.
Still looking for traffic, 8343 Alpha.
Delta Foxtrot, traffic is 9 o'clock.
I got him in sight. He's going to pass no problem.
Yep.
Traffic in sight, no factor, 8343 Alpha.
Delta Foxtrot, cross Sophie, at about 3000, cleared approach runway 27 and to Delaware Park.
Cross Sophie at 2,000, no, 3,000, and clear for the approach into Delaware Park.
3000 approach.
3,000. I'll cancel after that.
Sure.
Gears down.
Well, that's all I've got for you today. We've got a couple good approaches. Basically repeated that trip twice to make sure that I got the practice, played in weather, played in traffic a little bit, and make sure all the features and functions of the radios work, and then of course tested all the systems that we touched during the annual. Next up for me is we have one more hot day, which is today. It's in 94 degrees Fahrenheit. After this, next week should be in the 70s, high 70s. So I'm going to go over there and spend the day cleaning it. So I got to wash the belly, wash the top, vacuum it out, clean the rugs, and put everything back where it belongs. Because after an annual, things get distributed. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I'll be looking to plan a trip maybe to Williamsburg or some short trip with the wife and I to get the airplane out and moving and get us out seeing the world again. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Any comments or suggestions, let me know. You know where to reach me. See ya.